What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my podcast called So the Tears. I'm your host, David Jared, and today we honestly have so much to talk about. The Super Bowl just happened. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow, so there's just so much going on. So, you guys always love to know about my little relationship updates and all of that, and am I single, am I taken, what's going on? And I was gonna try to make a funny joke and do a funny pun or whatever. I'm literally single. We're not talking about it anymore. I'm over talking about it. It's not interesting. Nothing changes. I will do a whole podcast episode about how I'm okay with being single. I mean, I kind of already did that, but I'll do another one and just self-confidence and learning to love yourself and that. But I wanted to talk about, before we get into the Super Bowl, the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Justin Bieber, Usher of it all, I want to talk about why it's okay to get back with your ex. I was going to make it a TikTok video, and then I decided not to, but I low-key should have. But I think, unpopular opinion, I mean, I've never been in a real relationship, but I feel every time that it happens, it never works. You have to take a break, and a big break in between when you first got together and then when you're getting together the second time, for you guys to actually mature and for it to work. The best example, Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber. Taking a huge break and then getting back together and you're married and it's so cute and so good. You can't break up and then the next day be oh my god, I want to get back together. But you're not solving anything. There's a reason why you broke up. You're not going to mature in a day. And I think part of the reason is you have to grow by yourself. People get in relationships and you're growing with the person, yes, but you can't become too dependent on the person. And I think that's also why then once you break up with someone, or whether it's a friendship or a relationship, whatever it may be, or with a place, with food, with literally whatever it may be, when you don't have that thing that you're depending on, then you're crushed. And of course you're going to be crushed leaving that person without that food, without that place, whatever it may be. But you just can't become too dependent on someone when you have to make sure that you are happy. Because if you're not happy, then the show can't run. Close the curtains, the show can't run. You have to focus on yourself and put yourself first. And that's what we're doing all 2024, all what we did all 2023, and what we're going to continue to do from here on out, because that's the only way that for all of us, not just me, for all of us, it is going to work. Okay, so enough about Valentine's Day. Enough. Okay, I'm not anti-Valentine's Day. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. We have more important things to talk about. So, Sunday was the Super Bowl, the big game. I think it was Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. It was the Chiefs and the 49ers. I was rooting for the Chiefs. Okay, I've seen so many TikToks on my For You page of Brock Purdy, and I love him. I love his story. I think it's so inspiring. I think he's amazing. Love all the publicity he's getting. He's an angel. Love that. So talented. Whatever. I was rooting for the Chiefs for Taylor Swift, honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I know, we're over it. I understand. Whatever. But I just I don't know. I'm a Giants fan, and the Giants are nowhere near the playoffs, let alone the Super Bowl. So I was I love the Chiefs. I love, Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. It would be so full circle, even though I do think that SZA should have won Album of the Year, but she just won Album of the Year at the Grammys, and then she was just at the Grammys, and then she was in an Eras tour in Tokyo, and then he's literally oh my, it's just so You Belong With Me. It's so High School Musical. They're so Troy and Gabriella coded, and I'm just so obsessed with them. They're so cute. I'm so happy that she's finally with a guy that's actually so good for her and treating her right, the way that she's supposed to be treated, and just they're just so cute. They're so cute. Okay, enough about them. But I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy that the Chiefs won. That was such a good game. I was so stressed, you guys. We went to the sports bar to watch it, and I was just, oh my god. I was screaming. We screamed so loud when the Chiefs won. But enough about the game. Let's talk about the main events. So, Usher did the halftime show. I was so excited when Usher got announced. Usher is like one of the best performers of all time and definitely of our generation. Like he's like the male performer of our generation. No questions asked, no ifs, ands, or buts. I saw a lot of people, I feel like, when Usher got announced, they're like, what? Like, why Usher? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand. And I was having this conversation yesterday. I feel like in like 10 years, like who's gonna perform? Like who's gonna, like I feel like we don't have like performers. I feel like by like 2034, like all the options are gonna be done. All the options are going to be done. Little side note, who I think should do it next. I think it should be, so next year it's in New Orleans, Louisiana, and Britney Spears is from Louisiana, as we all know. I think she should do it. I know that she's retired, and I don't think she will do it. That she said she never wants to make music again, which she doesn't have to, but she said she never wants to perform again, which I understand, but I think she would literally put on one of the best shows of all time. So I think they're definitely going to ask her to do it, and I think she's 199.9% gonna say no. And I think that in a world where she would have done it, like imagine like she brought it like Addison Rae, like it would just been so Louisiana, but whatever. Anyway, I think it's going to be Taylor Swift. I think for sure. Because I think she was waiting for all of the re-records to be done. So by the time she did the Super Bowl, she would own all her music. So I think, and like Eras Tour is going to be over by then, right? As we know. I don't think she's going to add more shows. She's been on tour for like 2 years now. Like, I don't think that's happening. So, like, I think she's going to do it. I think it's Taylor Swift, Super Bowl 2025. I think it would make so much sense with just, like, all the hype that she's given the NFL. Sorry, it's true. Like, I think it's going to happen. If not, you know who else is from New Orleans? Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj. I think that Nicki should do her own show. And Lil Wayne and Drake should do one, but I honestly don't know if that's ever gonna happen, considering recent events. But I think it would be so cool even if Lil Wayne did it and he just like brought everyone out, like if he just headlined it, I think it would be so good. But yeah, I think that would be so good. I think it's gonna be Taylor Swift though. I really want to see in upcoming years. I think Pitbull, when it's in Miami, should do it. He should have came out with J-Lo and Shakira, but I understand they already like had one show together and they're both so incredibly talented, like, and killed it. So I get it. I think for sure, Justin Bieber will do it. And I think that's why he said no to Usher. We'll get to that in a second. I'm just so sad about it. Anyway, because he's gonna do it. Maybe not next year, but in a few years, he's gonna do it. And his set list for when he does it, I was thinking about it. It has to be, like, I'm gonna tell you what it has to be now. He's gonna come up, and it's gonna be Love Me, One Time, Baby, in a medley. And then Usher's gonna come out, and they're gonna do Somebody to Love, and then Boyfriend, Beauty and a Beat, What Do You Mean, Sorry, Piano for Love Yourself mixed with Ghost, and Stay. And then like Yummy, and then like, I don't know, like Where Are You Now, or like a big, like whatever, like off of his next album, like the big hit, or hits, like those at the end, you know? I think that's what's gonna happen. Justin, hi. Ariana, she has way too many hits for a Super Bowl already. And she has way too many hits to choose from. That's a problem, like with Usher, with Rihanna, like with Ariana, with Justin, like all these people, they have way too many hits to choose from. Taylor Swift, like how can you fit like decades of music in 13 minutes? Brings me back to Usher. Okay. It was announced that the Super Bowl was going to be, or the halftime show was going to be 15 minutes. It's normally 13 minutes. And Usher's was only 13 minutes. And I was clowning. We were all clowning all weekend. But when it first got announced, I was like, it would be so cool. Because Usher was like, you guys let me know who you want me to bring out. And I was like, obviously he's going to bring out Alicia Keys and they're going to do My Boo. Obviously, like the second that Usher got announced, like Ludacris and Lil Jon were right there with him. Like there's no way they were going to do Yeah, and there's no way they weren't going to do it all together. Okay? Already assumed all that. Was so surprised by Will.i.am. He killed it so good. Because I was like, they already did the Super Bowl with Black Eyed Peas. So I was like, there's no way. But so good. I wanted him to bring up Justin Bieber. I was clowning all weekend. Ask literally anyone. You can see my TikToks. Ask all my friends. Clowning. I wore a Justin Bieber hat to the Super Bowl. A Justin Bieber hat. I didn't have Usher merch. Justin Bieber hat. And it didn't happen. And I was so excited for Usher. So excited. He absolutely killed it. Killed it. I love how he did so much of like his R&B. He has way too many hits to choose from. The one thing I will say, other than bring out Justin Bieber or not bring out Justin Bieber, he should have done DJ God Is Falling in Love. I feel like obviously the majority of his hits and his roots obviously are in R&B, but I think he should have, like, he's such a good dancer and he was dancing the entire time, so it's not that, but like I wish it was the 15 minutes and then like DJ God Is Falling in Love, like a little bit, you know, like just a little, or at least just the chorus of it I feel like should have happened, just like get the crowd like more hype. I don't know, like all throughout, I don't know. Just my opinion. I also really wanted him to do Scream. Didn't do it. Daddy's Home. I think he should have opened with Daddy's Home. Not fully, but I think in the sense that if you guys remember, like when Rihanna did it, when it was like the Super Bowl or the whatever, Welcome to the Apple Music halftime show, and then right before she started it said, "What's my name?" Like it played "What's my name?" Like just that line. I think they should have done that for Daddy's Home, like when he was coming out, and then it would have went into Caught Up. I think starting with Caught Up was just caught everyone so off guard. I just like I wasn't expecting that, but like so good. The dancing was insane. The outfits were insane. I just watched the Vogue video where they're all custom made obviously, and they're so good. The Dolce, the Off-White, so good. Alicia Keys looked amazing. We don't talk about that first note, you know? And if you watch the NFL's video is not there, and if I were her, I would have done the same thing, okay? Never happened, wasn't me. You know, she killed it, she recovered, it's fine. She looked amazing, so literally who cares? And she's up Super Bowl, so again, literally who cares? Will.i.am killed it, Jermaine Dupri was cute, and then of course Ludacris and Lil Jon killed that, yeah. The rollerblading, so Usher is just, bring back male performers. There are none. Why? We have Usher. That's literally it. We have Justin Bieber. He's on like break. Bruno Mars on break. That's it. There's like Chris Brown. Like that's it. Look at the female performers. Beyonce, Dua Lipa, Rihanna, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion. The list goes on and on. You get the point. Like, where are the male performers? Like, everyone just wants to sing with a guitar, which is fine. But, like, we need bring back male pop stars. There's not, like, bring back male pop stars. Like, do you guys need me to do it? Like, I don't what is it that we need? You know? I don't understand. Like, there's Britney, there's so many. Like, I don't get it. An article said that he apparently like wasn't feeling it, which I feel like isn't true. I feel like you guys twisted his words, and like you guys, I don't think that's true. I think that Usher asked him to do it, and I feel like he wanted Usher to have his moment, and Usher has so many hits, and to like cram them all into 13 minutes, like he did such a good job. And then to add Justin, like I felt like he thought that he would take away from Usher's moment, even though Usher was such a pivotal part to Justin's career. And I think that just when Justin does the Super Bowl, which I think he will and has to do within the next 5 years, that when that happens, he'll probably bring on Usher, and that'll be the moment. But I don't think he thought that Usher's show was the moment to do all that, and that's okay. I wish we would have known beforehand, but you know what? It's okay. We clowned. Speaking of clowning, someone who I'm always clowning for, Beyonce. Okay, can we talk about Super Bowl commercials? Bad, and worse. But when Beyonce came out, like Addison Rae's was cute, Ice Spice was cute, Cardi B, but when Beyonce First off, Beyonce got paid $30 million to do that Verizon commercial. $30 million. $30 million. A full-length commercial. So good. A million looks. So funny. Personality. Oh, I was gagging. And then she said, who's ready for new music? I said. And she released 2 songs and announced that Act 2, which is country, is coming out March 29th. I was going to say 39th. That doesn't exist. March 29th. You mean to tell me in my birthday month, my 2 favorite artists of all time are releasing albums? Ariana's releasing the week after my birthday, and then Beyonce. March is going to be so insane. I'm so excited. The vlogs are going to be so insane. Everything is going to be so insane. The reactions, everything, the content in March is going to be insane. I'm also just so excited because I feel like this podcast, like the past few weeks, honestly, ever since the little rebrand with like the new photo shoot and everything and like the 2-year anniversary, it's just been so much more real time. And like I'm just giving you guys my scoop on like all the events like right after they're happening. And I love that. And I love just being able to recap with you guys, and it's so fun. Anyway, back to Beyonce. So she released 2 songs, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. So good. They're already doing amazing, and it's just like I'm so excited. And I love that she's reclaiming all of the genres, it seems like, that Black people did first, and I love it. And she's just like, real ones know from Daddy's Lessons when she did that on Lemonade and when she performed at the Country Music Awards with the Chicks. So good. I'm so excited. And also, like, I can't believe, like, Renaissance just came out not even 2 years ago, and she's already back with the new album. Like, if you're a Beyonce fan, you know that doesn't happen. You know it's an album and then see you in 4 years by. Like, she'll pop in and do this or maybe this and that, but, like, an album, like a full-length album, another one, like, is there another tour? What's going on? Like, I need everyone to do this. Katy Perry's coming back, Ariana's back, Dua's back, like, Lady Gaga's coming back, like, Beyonce's back, like, everyone is back or coming back, and this year it's going to be just, like, insane for music. Casey Musgraves is back. There's just so much going on. The Grammys next year, are going to be crazy, but I'm so excited for all the new music. So excited. I think that the Super Bowl was the most watched event since Apollo landing. I could be wrong, but I saw that, and I think it was definitely partly because of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Definitely for Usher, of course for Usher. Like, literally, I think that would make him the most watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time, which is insane. Go Usher. So happy for him. Seriously, so happy for him. And I feel like also because literally every single celebrity ever was there. Obviously, Taylor Swift was there, Usher, Kim Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, Chloe, Winnie Harlow, Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, Ariana Grande, Victoria Monet, Cynthia, who else was there? Lady Gaga. Like, everyone was there. Beyonce and Jay-Z, like, brought their kids. Like, what? Like, everyone you could imagine under the sun was at the Super Bowl. And, I want to go to the Super Bowl next year. Manifesting. So hopefully next year's podcast episode will be like Hot Mess style, and I can take you guys along to the Super Bowl. But until then, the football season is over. What a great season. And now it's about to be baseball season. Woohoo! You guys know that's my favorite sport. And I'm actually going to a hockey game on Sunday. But it's like outside, and it's going to be cold, and I think it's going to be a repeat of the football game that I went to, which is going to be so cold, but so fun, and I'm excited for that. Other than that, like, this month is so boring. The Super Bowl was the big event of the month, and the Grammys. February is more eventful, like, literally because of all the events, compared to January. Like, January is just long and boring, like, every year. Long and boring. Like, there's great stuff that happens, you know. Everyone's here for the beginning of it, and, like, it's New Year's, and, like, woohoo, New Year, new me, or, like, whatever, say me, like, whatever. Get used to it. I'm kidding. But January and February are just so boring. So I'm excited for the upcoming weeks. Literally in 2 weeks, I turn 21, which is absolutely insane. I will be talking more about all that and how I'm feeling, because been a whirlwind, but in the next podcast episode, happy Valentine's Day. I love you guys. Make sure to buy yourself flowers. Miley Cyrus taught us best. You do not need anyone to buy you flowers. You can do it yourself. And please, when everyone is posting that they're in relationships, do not feel bad about yourself. Everyone is on different stages of lives, and you never know what relationships are really like that are being posted, so please don't take it personal. That song is so good, seriously. Harvey did his big one with that. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next week. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for tuning in to So the Tears. Make sure to follow all the social medias down below, and I love you guys.